Hi everyone, this is part 6 of my story, and at this point they had referred me to a rheumatologist, and he was a unique doctor. You know, sometimes personalities conflict, or the doctor's bedside manner isn't exactly what you expect, and this doctor, he's a rheumatologist, and he flat out told me on the first visit that he diagnoses lupus in his own way. Um, he did not go by the rheumatology criteria for diagnosing lupus, and I had no idea what he was talking about. We hadn't even put lupus on our radar. We did not even know really what it was. He also said if I come to receive medications that I was not going to receive them from him. So it seems like he had some issues to work out. And he started me on Plaquenil, which I had no idea why or understand why they would start me on a anti-malarial drug. And so he started me on that, and he also said that he was going to check my adrenal glands to make sure they were working properly, since I had just received high-dose steroids a few months ago in the hospital. And so that was an outpatient procedure, and I went into the hospital. They started an IV. They took an initial blood drawing to see what my count was. Then they stimulated my adrenal glands with some kind of hormone through the IV. And then they took, I think, 3 blood readings after that at 30, 60, and 90 minutes. And then I went home. And I went back for my visit with the doctor. And it was like a month's time. And he asked me if the Plaquenil was working. And I said, I didn't really know, because I didn't know what it was supposed to be doing. And he goes, well, then I'll take you off of it. And he took me off the Plaquenil. Now, come to find out, in research, you need to be on Plaquenil, 3 months, and then you'll start seeing some, improvement. And so, he didn't even allow that timing for that. And much to our surprise, my adrenal glands came back that they were not working. Even with the stimulation, they read at 0. And so he had to start me on a maintenance dose of steroids to keep, for adrenal crisis from happening. And he referred me back to my endocrinologist to handle the adrenal insufficiency, which I was very happy, because I loved my endocrinologist. She's wonderful, and she does an amazing job. So that was referred back to her. And what adrenal insufficiency is, and in my case, the high-dose steroid just shut down my adrenal glands. And your adrenal glands release the hormone, the main one is cortisol, which is released during stressful moments. And it keeps your body, handling stress. So like when you get an infection, your body will release more cortisol. During stressful times, like during a surgery or an injury, your body releases more. And my body did not have any, it wasn't working, so it couldn't do that. And it puts you at risk of having adrenal crisis. And which over the past 7 years, I've had adrenal crisis 2 times, if not 3. And it is to me, it's very scary, because I basically, I go into like a coma, almost like a coma-like state, unable to move. My muscles are so weak. But then I had my senses to me. I knew what everybody was saying, everything that's going on, but you don't even have the energy to speak. And at that point, they give you a shot of steroid, and then bam, you're back. But, at the time when you're going through that, there's a possibility of even death. So, something's very serious and has to be, handled by the correct doctors. And you have to keep, I have to keep at a maintenance level of steroid, but also at the same time, you use steroids to treat lupus symptoms, and then you have to have, like, if you're in a stressful moment, you have to up your steroids. So, like, the issues with steroids over the last 7 years is I really had to become in tune with my body to know, like, okay, am I feeling this way due to the adrenal insufficiency? Am I feeling this way because of the lupus? I've become so in tune with my body that to me, it's amazing, because I can figure out exactly, I have to stop, pay attention, figure out, okay, this is what needs to be treated, or this is, nope, it's this. And so, I'm still, with adrenal insufficiency, or Addison's, but, we've got some news on it from the Mayo Clinic, that they believe that even after this long period of time, that my adrenal glands can be jump-started back into working. And there is some differing opinions on this. And so, but I believe through God all things are possible, and I have believed over the last 7 years that my adrenal glands will start working again, and that I can do away without having to put any steroid in my body, that my body will make its own and, handle itself in the way that it's supposed to. Okay, I'm going to stop on this one, and we will start up with part 7. And later on, I'll tell more about the adrenal insufficiency. It comes into effect in this last year. We've learned new things and are trying different things. So, right now I'm back 7 years. So when we make it up to date, I'll have more information on that. I'll talk to you later.